welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am really excited because I am going to be partnering with Hellmans. I am going to tell you all about their new drizzle sauces, as well as sharing how I can take our blackened fish tacos to the next level with our cilantro lime drizzle sauce. I'm gonna go grab my fish and we can get started with our quick and easy blackened fish tacos. The fish I'm going to be using in today's recipe is actually some grouper I caught when we were fishing in Panama City not too long ago. So I took this out of the freezer last night, I let it thaw, and that is what I am using. And it has a small hole in it, so it's dripping everywhere, so I'm gonna set that back down. But feel free to use whatever fish you have on hand or whatever you can pick up at the grocery store. I can promise that they're all gonna taste good in this blackened fish taco recipe. You really can't go wrong with it. These fish tacos are such a great thing to do for like a weeknight dinner because you can throw this together in about 10 to 15 minutes and you can top it off with your Hellmans drizzle sauce and make it taste even better. I wanted to take a second to tell y'all a little bit about the Hellmans drizzle sauces. So Hellmans actually released this product this year and it's intended to be either a dip or a dressing or just drizzled on top of your food like we are going to do tonight. One major plus is they are made without any high fructose corn syrup and they are free of any artificial flavors. If you are interested in giving the Hellmans drizzle sauces a try, I actually have a link to an offer down below in the description and you will get $2 off your very own bottle of drizzle sauces. So with that, let's hop into the recipe. I've got my fish fillets on a plate and what I'm going to do is take a paper towel and just pat both sides of this fish until it's mostly dry. You just want to kind of remove some of that excess moisture on the fish and blot it off with a paper towel. Now that my fish is dry, I am going to go in with some blackening seasoning. I really like the Old Bay blackening seasoning, so that is what I'm going to sprinkle on my fish. And you want to do it pretty heavily. You want to get a good amount of seasoning on both sides of the fish because this is where your flavor comes from. And that is literally all you do to the fish. How simple is that? Now, what I'm going to do is start heating up my skillet to sear and cook these fish. What I'm going to do is turn on my skillet and have it to about a medium-high heat and let that pan start heating up. While the skillet's heating up, I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil into the skillet. I like to use avocado oil because it has a high smoking point and that means your oil won't burn while you are cooking the fish. My oil is hot, so what I'm going to do is very carefully lay my fish away from me so the oil doesn't splash. And we are going to let this start cooking. So fish cooks relatively quickly. We're just gonna let it sit in here and sear for a couple of minutes, and when you start seeing it turn white on the sides, we will flip it over, and when the fish starts to get flaky, it is done. I can tell that the fish is really starting to cook. It's been about 3 minutes, so we're just gonna gently flip it over and let the other side start cooking. My fish is blackened and cooked, so what we're going to do is just take it out and set it on a plate. Really doesn't get much simpler than that. Flip it once halfway through, and you are good to go. Now that our fish is cooked, it's time to toast up our tortillas. If you have someone helping you in the kitchen, they can toast up the tortillas while you cook the fish, but I do not tonight. So I am going to toast these bad boys up now that the fish is cooked. It is totally a personal preference. Feel free to use whatever type of tortilla you want. Tonight I am using a corn and flour mix tortilla. So I get the like taste of corn, but the like flexibility of a flour tortilla. These are pretty cool. And I'm also going to use some of these carb balanced tortillas for a low carb option as well. Toasting up the tortillas is really plain and simple. Just heat up a skillet, get it nice and hot, throw in that tortilla, and you're just gonna let it toast and crisp up, flip it over, do the same thing to the other side. All right, time to flip it over. Ooh, and it is perfectly toasted on that side. We've got our blackened fish and our toasted tortillas. So all that's left is to assemble our blackened fish tacos. So quick and easy. Let me show you what you're gonna need to assemble them. Obviously your tortillas and your fish, but you're also gonna need some shredded cabbage, some of your Hellmans cilantro lime sauce, and some cilantro just to add a little pizzazz at the end. All that's left to do now is assemble these fish tacos. So obviously, first things first is the tortilla. Going to sprinkle down a little bit of shredded cabbage. I love the crunch that the cabbage gives the fish tacos. And now just lay down a couple of pieces of this delicious blackened fish. And now the most important part is our Hellmans drizzle sauce. I love the cilantro lime. It is so, so good on fish tacos. And I feel like adding a sauce to fish tacos just gives it so much more flavor. So I am going to drizzle that all over the fish. And lastly, sprinkle a little bit of fresh parsley on top because it just gives it some pizzazz and makes you look like you know what you're doing. And y'all, that is the perfect 10-minute blackened fish taco. Ready to eat. Oh, it's so good. We are actually eating these fish tacos for dinner tonight, but I've got to get a little bit of an early bite just to, you know, make sure that they taste as good as I know they do. So darn delicious. Well, y'all, I hope that you enjoyed our 10-minute blackened fish taco recipe. Don't forget to click the link down below in my description so that you can get $2 off your own bottle of drizzle sauce. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't done so. And I will see y'all again real soon with another video. Bye, guys.